His lips brushed hers, a gentle question igniting into fierce passion. Her touch sparked fire, pulling him closer. Fingers explored delicate lines, a silent revelation, fresh and painfully known. Was it the scent of silk and secrets in her walk-in closet? Or the city throbbing outside her penthouse window that made the air feel so electric tonight? She, Isabel Moreau, a woman who thrived on control, found her usual composure trembling as she considered the rendezvous arranged by a mysterious app, a promise of a realm yet undiscovered. This is Hidden Love Stories, where true, often unsettling narratives of the heart unfold. If you connect with stories that explore the raw complexities of human relationships, we invite you to subscribe and like this video. It truly helps our channel bring more such accounts to you. Today's story is a difficult one, delving into themes of forbidden attraction, the intoxicating allure of the unknown, and the delicate dance across sacred boundaries. Please be mindful as you listen. Surrounded by garments that murmured tales of a life woven with tender care, Isabel's hand faltered. Each dress, a tapestry of longing and seduction, felt heavier tonight. A brief wave of doubt clouded the usual sharpness in her eyes. Then, the closet door creaked open, shattering the fragile silence. Her heart raced at the sight of Julian, her tall, athletic stepson, lingering in the doorway. He entered her world uninvited, his eyes lingering, unexpectedly overwhelmed by the intimacy of the moment. "Mom, I didn't know you were here," Julian whispered, heat flooding his cheeks. Isabel, regaining her balance, offered a brief, soft smile that hinted at emotions hidden beneath the surface. "What a shock, Julian. What draws you to this secret place?" He shifted, unease gripping him as his eyes flickered over the delicate lingerie laid bare before him. "Text," he managed. "I have something to share, but if you're busy, I can wait." Isabel watched him, her instinct to care battling a profound, unsettling awareness. Julian had changed. His youthful charm was now wrapped in a calm confidence. In his gaze, she saw not the boy who had once teased her, but a man whose eyes revealed secrets of a profound, uncharted bond. "No, stay," she whispered, her own voice a surprise in the electric silence. "Could you help me decide what to wear tonight?" Julian's brows shot up, but he nodded, stepping further into the room. The air crackled with unvoiced tension as he approached, his eyes fixated on the garments with an almost palpable reverence. In a delicate dance of decisions, Isabel revealed each gown, while Julian's silent reflections hung in the air, their bond electric. His words, when they came, were sincere and deep, each choice stitching a new layer of unspoken tension between them. The bond that once defined them, stepmother and stepson, started to wane, replaced by a surprising closeness that ignited both thrill and apprehension. With options fading, Julian's gaze intensified, his voice dropping to a hushed tone. Isabel found herself drawn to his distinct perspective, yielding to the magnetic pull of his choices. As she donned the crimson lingerie he'd gravitated towards, a daring decision that ignited a fire within, the atmosphere crackled. The bra, a delicate blend of lace and silk, clung to her curves like a lover's caress, while the thong brushed against her skin, teasing unvoiced longings. The dark robe she slipped over it whispered against her thighs, a soft secret of silk. Isabel faced Julian, her breath hitching at the deep yearning mirrored in his eyes. It was a gaze she hadn't seen in years, one that spoke of longing and the thrill of the forbidden. The world outside disappeared. "You look absolutely stunning," Julian finally whispered, his voice a low rumble heavy with unspoken emotions. Isabel smiled, a fierce warmth igniting within her. Thank you, Julian. Your support has been vital. Stepping from her sanctuary, her robe trailing, Isabel felt she wasn't just departing a location, but entering a new moment in time. The woman who emerged from the elevator radiated a quiet strength, a stark contrast to the one who had hesitated among her silks and laces. The night called, shrouded in seductive murmurs. With each click of her heels against the concrete, Isabel felt a shift inside her, her heart beating in time with the city's vibrant pulse. The air was electric, street food, car exhaust, and the hint of her floral fragrance. She hailed a yellow cab, and as she slipped into the back, the driver caught her reflection. A fleeting spark of admiration before he refocused, she whispered the restaurant's address, a secret haven where elegance met exquisite flavors. The journey was a blur of shimmering lights. Her thoughts, however, wandered not to the view, but to the hidden truths lingering in her closet. Julian's gaze, the charged atmosphere, the desire igniting a deep yearning within her. She had always maintained a fragile boundary, but tonight, those boundaries had dissolved. The realization sent a shiver down her spine, exhilaration mixed with unease. As the taxi stopped, she paid the fare and vanished through the restaurant's understated doorway. The air inside pulsed with elegance, dim light, soft jazz. The maitre d' guided her to a secluded table. Tracing the stem of her wineglass, she ordered the finest red, its rich flavors a fleeting refuge. Time stretched. She seldom experienced anxiety, but a thrilling flutter ignited as she contemplated her enigmatic date, a connection hinted at by the app, a kindred spirit. Yet as time passed, her mind was consumed by thoughts of Julian. When her date drew near, Isabel raised her eyes, capturing the gaze of the man hovering by her table. For a fleeting moment, she doubted her perception, but it simply couldn't be. Yet it was, the undeniable presence. Julian. His name hung in the air, a whisper filled with desire and conviction. His smile curved slowly, a knowing gesture. Hello, Isabel. I hope the unforeseen won't disturb you. Would you be willing to share what's on your mind? In that moment, the term stepmother seemed utterly ridiculous. Every fiber of her being ignited. Disbelief and an exhilarating thrill surged through her. Julian was more than just family. He was a man who had seen her in a delicate instant, who had chosen the very material that now embraced her shape. Words escape me, Isabel admitted, her voice steady despite the storm within. Promise me you'll seize the enchantment of this night, Julian replied, his voice a quiet sincerity as he sank into the chair opposite her. It caught me off guard, but I couldn't turn away from the opportunity to be with you in a way we've never dared before. Unconventional barely touched the surface, yet Isabel felt an irresistible pull. In Julian's gaze, she discovered a raw truth that beckoned her toward the unknown. She raised her glass, a silent recognition. The night breathed mysteries. Each dish served held secrets, drawing them closer. Julian murmured of dreams, resisting his father's expectations. Isabel shared her journey in hushed tones, love and loss, the strength born from her heart's struggles. With every breath, the walls between them crumbled. The tension that had once defined them faded, revealing an unexpected connection, exhilarating and dangerous. Isabel's soft chuckle danced as Julian's playful words wrapped around her, her heart racing with every stolen glance. The restaurant, once vibrant, fell into a heavy silence, leaving only them in a faded world. The meal vanished as Julian's eyes locked onto hers, igniting a thrilling, forbidden spark. As twilight fell, his fingers grazed hers, a fleeting touch of hidden secrets. "Isabel," he began, "I have something to reveal." My feelings for you go beyond the boundaries of what we share. I've tried to push them away, but the truth is inescapable." Her breath caught. She felt the need to pull back to restore the boundaries that had faded so effortlessly. But looking into his eyes, a whirlwind engulfed her. Surprise, confusion, and an undeniable spark of longing. "Julian, His fingers entwined with hers, silencing her. Silence speaks volumes right now. "I ache to reveal the very core of my soul to you. We'll face the journey ahead together, united." The bill was paid. Derek reached out, a gesture suspended in time. She surrendered, her fingers curling around his arm as they approached the door. A sleek black limousine waited, an unexpected twist. Julian swung the door open, a glimmer of mischief in his smile. "I thought we could prolong our evening with a hint of sophistication," he whispered. Isabel felt an irresistible pull. The limousine enveloped them in silence and luxury. Leather seats, tinted windows. As it slipped into the darkness, Isabel sank into the plush seat, her gaze locked with Julian's. The cityscape blurred, a whirlwind mirroring the storm in her heart. The gravity of her decision pressed down, a journey shrouded in doubt yet pulsing with temptation. The way to their apartment loomed, a fragile balance. With each mile, their silent bond intensified. Her heart raced. She twirled on the brink of danger. As Julian's hand brushed hers, fingers intertwining, she realized she could no longer stand on the sidelines. This evening, she would yield. Tonight, Isabel stood on the edge of a love unspoken. Derek poured champagne, bubbles shimmering. A fleeting brush of fingers, a spark ignited. She sipped, the crisp champagne mingling with dinner wine, a potent, surreal blend. Derek raised his glass to the unexpected. Her gaze met his, a silent acknowledgement. The clink of their glasses echoed a promise. Her last doubts faded. The night wrapped around her. Julian hung in the air, a mix of comfort and allure. They shared whispers of joyful memories, films, dreams, each confession an unseen bond. Beneath their words, a tension pulsed. Julian's fingers grazed hers, his thumb tracing soft patterns. Their touch lingered, igniting a fire. Isabel gasped, skin aflame. She faced him, gazes locking. In the dim light, Julian's face flickered, mysterious, pulling her nearer. "Isabel," he whispered. "This longing has haunted the darkness for ages." Before she could reply, he leaned in, his lips grazing hers in a kiss heavy with hidden longings. The kiss teetered on the brink of morality, exposing the magnetic force binding them. Isabel's response was quick, brimming with unvoiced emotion. Her hands traced his face, fingers threading through his hair, matching his fervor. Outside, reality slipped away. Their bodies drew closer. Isabel sensed the burden of the delicate lingerie Julian had chosen, a faint barrier. The fabric clung, and she felt his gaze follow her silhouette, his touch a soft caress that left her gasping. The limousine moved smoothly, calm, hiding their tempest. Time stretched. Isabel drifted, confronting desires that had haunted her. As the limousine stopped in the underground parking garage, a secret realm, Derek pulled back gently, searching her eyes for uncertainty. All he felt was the echo of his desire. "Are you ready?" he whispered. Isabel nodded, voice lost. Anticipation hung heavy, fingers intertwined. They faced the unknown, moving toward the elevator, their shared sanctuary awaiting. The ascent was a quiet breath. Entering the apartment, familiar surroundings pulsed with hidden significance, soft light, sleek furnishings, an intimate atmosphere. Derek led Isabel to the living area, fingers grazing, guiding her to the cozy sofa. The city skyline stretched before them, lights flickered, silent witnesses. Isabel sank into the cushions, buzzing. Derek moved in, gaze fixed, fingers softly tracing her jaw. His touch ignited a shiver. "This is really happening, isn't it?" she whispered. "Indeed," Derek responded, voice steady but thick. "Absolutely it is." The last barriers crumbled. She surrendered. The night was theirs. In the shadowy confines, Isabel yielded. This moment demanded full commitment. Their path, fraught with peril, glowed with a love-shattering rules. Tonight, they would dance on the edge, bodies entwined, hearts in unison. As dawn broke, they would face the consequences. Alone, caught in intensity and vulnerability, bound by a love challenging everything. The city lights flickered, casting shadows mirroring Isabel's raging emotions. Derek poured brandy, the drink's warmth, a fragile shield. She hesitated at the edge. "Simplicity is key," Derek whispered. "We are both of age, Isabel. What happens between us is ours to keep hidden, exclusively mine." She nodded, thankful. Their secrets were theirs alone. The realization of the irreversible path quickened her heartbeat. Derek's hand grasped hers. "Don't worry," he murmured. She smiled gratefully. "Yet it was just a moment. I stand on unfamiliar terrain." "For both of us," Derek confessed, thumb brushing her hand. "I still believe what I said before. My feelings for you, Isabel, are real and powerful." His words calmed her. She realized Derek was not just a boy. He was a man of profound complexity, poised to traverse their intricate maze. Isabel set her brandy down, rising. "Shall we?" she whispered, hand hovering. Derek's eyes lit up. He accepted, standing with grace. They entered the room, soft jazz wrapping them. Isabel surrendered to his embrace, bodies aligning. Their touch sparked palpable tension. With each twist, boundaries faded. As the last notes lingered, they remained locked, a promise of deeper yearnings. Faces near, breaths mingling. Derek's fingers grazed her back. Isabel tilted her head, eyes locking. A silent bond. His lips brushed hers, a gentle question igniting into fierce passion. Her touch sparked fire, pulling him closer. Fingers explored delicate lines, a silent revelation, fresh and painfully known. Isabel felt fabric slip away, the lingerie Derek had chosen, a silent bond. His gaze held hers, sparking fire. Derek's fingers glided over lace, a teasing touch. Shivers. Isabel fumbled with his shirt buttons, desperate for his skin. They came together, shedding clothes with passionate urgency. The lingerie, a fragile curtain, fell, collapsing onto the sofa, bodies entwined, no turning back. The tension from the closet erupted, threatening to consume them. Each caress unveiled silent cravings. Each kiss, each touch intensified their bond. As the final echoes subsided, leaving them intertwined, gasping, Isabel found a peace she thought lost. The night, once uncertain, now sparkled. As they lay together, city lights gentle on their entwined bodies, she realized she had entered a world with no return. The future, a fragile ballet. In the silence, all else vanished. Profound comfort in Derek's embrace, relishing existence, deeply understood. A world apart, hearts soaring. Dusk surrendered to night, brandy, golden hue. With each sip, they sank deeper, time still, snared by unvoiced longings. Certainty hangs heavy, Derek's voice lingered. This evening we are two souls drawn by an irresistible force. Isabel's response, unvoiced but charged, eyes locked. She stood at the edge, compelled. The melody wrapped them, a gentle call, magnetic force, fragile exploration. Urgent, silent promises, Derek's hands, tender power. Isabel's fingers traced his silhouette, heat-breaking barriers. Walls crumbled. As final notes lingered, they remained still. Derek's gaze pierced her soul. She answered with her heart's only truth. Lips met, weight of destiny. The sofa beckoned. Robe fell, lingerie, deep crimson, desire simmering. Derek's fingers, electric shivers. Layers peeled, revealing mystery. Bodies intertwined, known comfort, thrilling uncertainty. Air pulsed. Hushed tones, every caress a hidden truth, a fragile melody, momentary, everlasting. Isabel was swept away, body drawing closer. Hearts in unison, clandestine longing, climbing heights of unspoken desire. A sudden spark, profound, long anticipated, bursting with passion. In the stillness, bodies entwined, gravity of decisions piercing blissful haze. Future vast, enigmatic, teeming with perils. In their embrace, warmth shielded them, resilience, confronting initial whispers, emerging entwined, more connected. Refuge, electrifying spark shattering limits, sharing whispers. In the wake of their secret, Grace, No, Isabel, and Julian lay entwined, city's noise dimming. The apartment, a hidden sanctuary, boundaries tenderly reshaped, peace, silence, breaths sinking. Julian broke the stillness. "Isabel," he whispered, fingers grazing her bare shoulder. "What we've just shared changes everything, doesn't it?" She faced him, gaze a tempest. "Yes," she confessed, voice steady, heart thundering. "The past we cherished is forever lost. Words, recognition, uncertainty, grappling with decisions, dark specters, unspoken questions. What future awaited?" Julian's whisper broke the silence. "I dread everything we've built coming apart. Family ties, trust, inflicting pain, too much to bear." Isabel's fingers brushed his cheek. "This secret binds us, Julian. Whatever comes, we face it side by side. I might not have answers, but I carry no regrets." Whispers enveloped them, fragile waltz. Words flickered, hidden truths, profound closeness. Charged atmosphere dissolved, unexpected tranquility, deep understanding. Two souls intertwined, boldly facing yearnings, conscious of murmurs. Silent strength from intertwined desires. Night thickened, words shifting, longing reignited. Earlier encounter, fierce yearning, heart's desires, body's whispers, eyes locked, desire flaring, silence, unvoiced force, fragile waltz. This time, fervent, unrestrained dance, silent embrace, intensifying bond. Julian's gaze captive, hands and lips mapping curves. Isabel locked eyes, fire igniting. Hands and lips traced his body, silent promise, magnetic pull, tender closeness, new and eternal love, climbing heights of longing, delicate dance. Every touch, every kiss, a promise. Fragile ballet, intense passion. Reunion, deep connection, transcending physical, breathing secrets, strong enough for lurking shadows. Nearing climax, time held breath, profound connection echoing, clinging, waves of desire crashing, skin shimmering, hearts pounding, silence clinging, world dissolving. No turning back, destinies entwined. As sleep beckoned, Isabel felt the night change her. Boldly welcomed love's seductive pull, conscious of risks, discovered a fragment of herself thought lost. In Julian's arms, she drifted, heart racing, future enigmatic shadow. But whatever lay hidden, they would face it together, bound by fragile threads of shared destinies,